What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the release. As we are recording this, the Milwaukee Bucks are about to be eliminated out of the playoffs by the Boston Celtics.
Yep.
Incredible coaching by Ime Udoka, man.
Mm-hmm.
Jason Tatum he's on the brink of superstardom.
Yeah, I'll say if he goes to the finals this year, gotta give it to him.
I'll call him a superstar if he goes to the finals this year. That's that. There's not much else you can say. Look at this guy, man. It's I don't get it. I was betting all my money on the Bucks. I had the Bucks and Suns going back at it.
Me too, man.
But clearly that's not going to happen. So now, if I'm being totally honest, whoever comes out of the East is winning the ring, is winning the chip. If I'm being totally honest,
looks like it.
Yeah, but that was just a quick thing. But welcome back for the first time in 2 weeks, guys. Quick reminders, okay? If you're listening to us on Spotify, Apple Music, Google Podcasts, wherever you guys want to listen to us, make sure to leave a 5-star review and some nice comments for us, okay? Make sure to follow us on those platforms because it'll support us, all right? Make sure to subscribe to us if you're watching on YouTube. Leave a like on the video. Leave a comment, all right? TikTok, like, share copy link, whatever it is. Instagram, share the reel on your stories. Simple stuff, man. Thank you all so much for the support. We've been steadily gaining subscribers, so this is it's really awesome to see what we're doing and see that we're actually getting attention. Oh, man, it is hot in Canada right now.
That is
Ontario specifically. It is boiling, but time to get into the real stuff. Okay, so since the last time we were here, all of the awards have been awarded, all right? So I'm just going to name him. Coach of the Year is Monty Williams, MVP, Nikola Jokic, Sixth Man of the Year, Tyler Hero, MIP, John Morant, which is iffy. We'll get into that a little bit later. Defensive Player of the Year, Marcus Smart, first guard to win it since the glove, Gary Payton, in what year was that? 90-something. Still, it's been quite some time. Since the guard has won it. Am I missing something? Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes. Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes. Sadly, that Rookie of the Year could not get us through to the second round. But it's okay. It's okay because they got eliminated by the Heat.
Yeah. Most of those awards are justified.
Yeah.
The only thing I have a problem with is John Morant winning Most Improved Player. I have another problem with discourse around Jokic winning MVP. So we should probably start talking about John Morant.
Start with John Morant.
At least for me, man. When we talk about most improved, we talk about the person who's made the most improvement. Mm-hmm. Right? Ja, he was an all-star caliber player last year. Now he's like a top 15 to 20 player this year. Mm-hmm. To me, that is not as huge as a jump compared to a person like Jordan Poole, was barely getting bench minutes. Now he's almost putting up 20.
Jordan Poole was a nobody. If I'm being totally honest, me as an NBA fan, this is my first year hearing about Jordan Poole. So,
Yeah, also other guys who made improvements, Tyrese Maxey, second best player for the Sixers for most of the year. Yeah. Desmond Bane is another one. He was amazing in that series against the Timberwolves. Mm-hmm. Great defender. So, to me, when we talk about most improved, has to be the gap of improvement. And to me, the gap of improvement really just wasn't that big to win it. Since we're talking about most improved, I mean, based off that logic, Luka should have won it. And
I agree with that. Yeah, because John Morant is one of my favorite players. He's my favorite player in the league at the moment, besides the entirety of the Raptors roster. But still, he's my favorite player right now. And it was hard for me to admit it because I love the way John Morant plays, and I think he did and deserve at least a contention.
Contention.
Award,
I don't think
right?
he should have won though. Yeah.
But when you look at guys like that were literal nobodies last year, Jordan Poole, Desmond Bane, Tyrese Maxey was somebody last year, but specifically Jordan Poole and Desmond Bane should have been one of them. And I saw John Morant give the award to Desmond Bane, but I agree with your logic. Luka should
also going off to Luka, since we're pointing out right now, Luka improved by 9 points per game. Also to clarify, in his second year, he made first team All NBA and was top 5 in MVP voting.
Yeah. So that's
So
improvement
like,
if I've ever seen it.
and even though John Morant had a great season, I looked at the MVP ladder. He wasn't top five. I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
He probably won't make first team All NBA based off all the games he missed. So
Mm-hmm.
based off that logic, Luka should have won it because I mean Luka went from rookie of the year to an MVP caliber player in his second year. So I don't.
Yeah.
I just like to know the logic about
Yeah. Luka
Ja
Doncic
winning.
went from potential all-star to potential MVP. And then John Morant went from bench player on the All-Star game to an All-Star starter, So
Yeah,
it's
yeah, that
that's
improvement
not as
isn't
big
that big.
as an improvement, right? And
Yeah,
I don't think he was top five because the top five this year was Nikola Jokic, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Joel Embiid, Jimmy Butler, and DeMar DeRozan. I think that's what it finished off with.
Wait, now I remember. I think it was obviously the big three.
Yeah,
Giannis. Oh wait, Jokic.
it's
Jokic,
gonna be
Embiid,
them three
Giannis,
for a while. It's gonna be
and
them
then
three
the
competing
other,
for a
the other
while.
two. I think Devin Booker was fourth, and then Luka was
Oh, he
five.
made a
Yeah,
big jump, eh?
yeah. I
Hey man, that's
mean, being
understandable.
the leading scorer on the best team in the league, and
Yeah,
then for
yeah.
Luka, at least, I mean, he won 51 games
Uh-huh.
without having an All Star. So I mean,
Yeah, no. That's some Dirk Nowitzki type stuff. But
yeah, but
yeah, no, that's incredible. However, that being said, let's move on to why we are here today.
well, hold up, just for one quick second, man. Can we
Oh,
talk about this? I've heard a lot of discourse going around about Jokic winning MVP, and
okay.
we
Yeah,
have to
let's
cut we
let's
have to
clear
cut
this
some
up a little bit.
we have to cut some of the crap that I've heard
Yeah.
online by the media who was so mad that he won it for some reason, even though it was pretty obvious that he was.
Listen, man, he wasn't my MVP, but I'm not complaining that he won it. He deserved it. But Jordan,
I
give me
mean,
the
he
reasoning.
was mine, and we need to start debunking all these narratives, man. Because I heard some wild
Debunking.
stuff. All these. So
Debunking.
the biggest thing I've heard is that, hey, man, he didn't have enough wins. Now, I want people to understand the two other guys, not Jokic, Embiid and Giannis, they had three more wins. We are arguing over three more wins, taking into account that you want to hear who Jokic's best player around him was all year. It was Aaron Gordon.
Aaron Gordon sucks.
Bro.
Aaron
Aaron
Gordon
Gordon.
sucks.
Thank you, bro. Like, if
I
Aaron
think I
Gordon's the
know
second
7
best
people that can
player,
play basketball better than Aaron Gordon.
if Aaron Gordon's the second best player on a playoff team, damn, that must say something about the best player on that team. Come on, Aaron Gordon. Man, I have then you have Kendrick Perkins who's like, hey man, Aaron Gordon and Tobias Harris, low key on the same level. I'm like, what are you two? What are you talking about? Like Tobias Harris, consistent 20-point per game scorer for at least about his entire career. We talked about Tyrese Maxey. Then you had James Harden for the second half of the year, which, if we're truly being honest, without James Harden, they don't get past the Raptors.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
and
no,
also it's a regular
true.
season award. Yeah, it is true. Also, it's a regular season award. So, people using playoff success as an argument makes, to me, really no sense. And as much as I like Embiid, I don't really see the argument for him winning over Jokic or even him being even better than Giannis. Because Giannis had a better two-way season.
No,
Again,
true.
he's just a flat-out better player.
Before we continue, I'm going to say this right now. Okay, we could clip this. I'll post it everywhere. Do I want to say this? Okay. Giannis Antetokounmpo will retire the most dominant NBA player of all time. So that means he'll be above Shaq by the time he's retired, and he will retire at least top 15 all time. It is online. It is everywhere. I will post it, and y'all could hold me to that till the day I die.
All right, man. For him to be that man, I need to see you break a bunch of records.
Yeah, no, understandable.
So,
now, this is sucky to say this because they literally just got blown out and eliminated in a very low-scoring game. But still, what was it? The last time I checked, it was 77 and 97. So
yeah.
So it's sad to say, but you know what? I will stick by this. I will stick by this till he retires.
Yeah, but as I was saying, man, just the stuff about Jokic, man, to me, it's been so insane. Like,
it's foolish.
First guy we're talking about, was it like 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, and 500 assists? First time to ever do that. As I said, missing his second two best players, only 3 less wins away from the other two candidates.
Mhm.
We're talking about one of the most efficient scoring seasons in history. And
Not even in big man history. In
history.
History.
Because the thing about Jokic, a lot of people like to say, hey, man, he's a great passer for a big man. No. He's a great passer, period. Not just for a big, because...
When was the last time you saw a big man drop 10 assists a game? Consistently.
Because I was watching a video just talking about Jokic's offensive excellence, and the passes that he makes, those aren't just passes that average good playmakers make.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about some of the best playmakers in history. Because you look at some of the passes you do, touch passes, just full court passes. Those passes nobody is making. We're talking about guys like Larry Bird.
Those are incredibly difficult.
Yeah, we're talking about guys like Larry Bird, who's one of the greatest playmakers of all time. We're talking about Jason Kidd level of playmaking. We're talking about LeBron level of playmaking. So, again, to me, he had a historic offensive season. He carried, again, a bunch of, honestly, Aaron Gordon and Will Barton should not be your best two surrounding players, man, on a playoff team.
I guarantee you half the people watching this don't even know who Will Barton is. They'll know Aaron Gordon because of the
dunk contest. Yeah.
That's it, though.
But we need to cut the cap, man. Even if you thought that somebody else should have won it, man, please make some better arguments other than winning. Because I've already said, we're arguing over 3 less wins.
And they had all stars. They had all stars, man. Giannis had Chris Middleton, and then Embiid had Harden. So, you can't really.
And even if you want to say, hey, Harden came halfway through the season, Tyrese Maxey is better than anybody that the Nuggets has had playing this year.
Hell yeah.
Even Tobias Harris is better than anybody that the...
Tyrese Maxey was a problem for the Raptors. A problem.
Yeah, he was their second best player throughout the playoffs. So, I mean, I don't understand. I know you guys don't like Jokic. I don't know what. I guess the game's not flashy enough. Maybe he plays in Denver. But, come on, bro.
Both of those.
This is a guy who, to me, at bare minimum, Jokic is like a top 4-5 player in the league. I mean, if he's out of your top 5, I don't know what you're smoking. Yeah. But, yeah, that was getting my nerves, man. People talking about, hey, man, people want to talk about how Joel Embiid had less help. I saw that take. It's a bad take. It's a bad take. People want to talk about playoff success. Again, regular season award. And the truth be told, Joel Embiid hasn't got out the second round yet. Jokic has. So, if we really want to go on that playoff success route, you don't want to do that. Because I like Embiid, and we'll probably get into that a bit later, but, he keeps getting hurt every time in a major playoff series. Every time.
You can't be doing that.
This is almost third. Because see, Hawks, he was injured, which caused him to play bad. He was hurt against the Heat. He was hurt against the Raptors in 2019. Those are 3 runs where realistically, the Sixers could have gone to the finals. So, I mean, they had the opportunity. If they beat the Raptors in 2019, honestly, if they beat the Raptors in 2019, for example.
That Bucks team was tough, though.
That Bucks team was tough, but so was that. Even though that Philly team lost to the Raptors, that Philly team was tough, though. That was a...
Oh, no, Jimmy Butler, man. Prime Jimmy Butler.
I mean, we're seeing a bit of that Jimmy Butler this year in this playoff run. But, that...
Right? Consistent Jimmy, I love it.
Yeah, but that version of that Sixers was a tough team. Even in last year, if they beat the Hawks, they're going to give the Bucks a run of their money. And if Giannis were to get hurt, then, hey, who knows? Maybe the Sixers could have gone to the finals that year, right? So even this year, I mean, they may have not been the Heat, but it wouldn't have been a lot more competitive. But, if he's always hurt in these big moments, man.
Yeah.
It's tough, man.
No, it is, man. And it's sad to see, but, I can't see them making any big moves in the playoffs so far. But now, before we get to the main topic of today's video, which is the playoffs, we've yet to talk about Kendrick Lamar dropping an album. This is a complete switch in culture, in topic, whatever.
Yep.
But the album of the year dropped, everybody. Not rap album of the year. The album of the year dropped.
Yeah.
I've listened to every major rap album that has dropped. I've listened to Dave East's album. Half y'all didn't even know that Dave East dropped. Okay? I listen to Time to Talk 4. I listen to all this type of stuff, man. I listen to everyone from Griselda now. It's This is the if not rap album of the year, if not album of the year, sorry, it's gonna be rap album of the year. Now, before we get into this, people are mad about Kodak features. I'm gonna read out some tweets.
His feature was good.
Right?
I don't even like Kodak, but his feature was really good. So I don't know what people are on.
So the tag Rap Music on Instagram has posted this. Cancel culture on Twitter is not happy with Kendrick putting Kodak on his album. And some of the tweets go as, a Kodak Black collab in 2022 is embarrassing. Why are people acting confused at Kendrick Lamar having Kodak Black on his album? He literally threatened to pull his music off of Spotify when they removed R. Kelly's. Rappers are just not good people. Cole and Kendrick going out of their way to keep Kodak around is all anyone should need about the depth of their artistry or care for the people.
Okay, all right.
Why is Kodak Black all up through this album? And here's two long ones. And I'm not surprised by Kodak Black's feature on Kendrick's album. This is just another day of in quotations, the culture enabling abusers. I remember when him and his label, TDE, threatened to remove their music from Spotify if Spotify removed XXX and R. Kelly from major playlists. And the final one by a dude that's verified, Ernest Owens. I don't know who that is. Straight men
blue
and
check
hip-hop.
mark. Blue check mark. All right, go ahead.
Blue check mark, man. Straight men in hip hop are largely bucking against the societal demand for inclusion. Lil Nas X had one of the highest selling records last year. Meg, Cardi B, and other women are constantly charting high, but y'all still want to push Kodak Black in 2022.
All right, man.
Okay, just before we get to this, listen, look, we are not sexist. We are not any of this, okay? We love.
Wait, hold up. Pause for a quick second. Pause for a quick second. Who's excluding female rappers? I would like to know this, right?
I was just about to say. I would like
to know this too, bro. Please, man.
The hit
please.
songs that Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B have, and some of the dude rappers out there, bro, like DaBaby, bro. If your music's just constantly about like all this explicit and vulgar stuff and don't have meaning to it, I don't want to listen to that. To me, that's not a good rap song.
I'm sorry, bro. Can we be real here, man? Since we want to use an inclusion card, female rap was way better in the 90s and 2000s, man. In the days with Lauryn Hill, Queen Latifah.
Lauryn Hill, Queen Latifah,
Little Kim. Bro. Stop it, man. Please.
What's
MC Light, like, can we stop
Missy
it,
Elliott?
man? Yep. Can we stop it? Please stop it. Look, so I don't know what this inclusion thing. Look, female rap has been a big part of hip hop, at least since the 80s. So I think people are just asking for quality, which is my big thing, because I'll say this about Nicki Minaj. It's easy to be the best female rapper for the last decade when you have no competition. Yeah, I'm gonna say that. I don't care.
Say it. I'll agree with it because, bro, in my opinion, Nicki is up there. Nicki is up there the past decade.
But yeah, I'm saying with competition though. Like, come on now. Like, when your competition is Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, no disrespect to both of them, but come on, if
they
those two were
some hard songs when they actually try, and it's not just about hands and knees, like that type of stuff. And when it's not that type of music, it's genuinely good. Like Nicki Minaj, when she dropped music like that, it slapped. Cardi B, Bodak Yellow, bang.
Yeah, but I'm saying
I don't listen to Megan Thee Stallion like that, but I know for a fact that she has some damn good songs. Her feature on DJ Khaled's album last year slapped.
Yeah, it did.
Slapped. If they kept dropping music like that, they consistently be up there. Consistently.
All I'm saying, man, look, if you want to call yourself the best female rapper of all time, which I've heard you have, you got to have some competition in your decade. You have had none. And to be honest, the best two female rappers I've ever heard in the last few years, what's the name? There's this one British rapper, Little Sims. She had an amazing album last year. Then there's another one, Rhapsody. You see, they don't use
Jordan knows all the underground stuff, bro. I don't even
Yeah.
know what he's talking about right now.
Yeah, but like, hey, see now those artists are good, but you see, they don't use their bodies, man, to make hits. So I don't know what that comment was about. Little Nas X, he's alright, man. His music's actually
He makes catchy. He makes good.
he makes catchy music, yeah. So, hey, man, but yeah, in terms of the Kodak's feature was good. I mean, I was a bit surprised that Kodak was on the album because I don't really like Kodak's music like that. But
I didn't expect it, but his feature was good, man.
His feature was good, but the album, back to the album after that
I was
dumb
about to say
comment.
back to that 10 out of 10 album.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious, no misses. And people are making fun of, that we cry together. It's like wasting all my time and money trying to be good, like that stuff with Kendrick and Taylor Page. Yo, that song, I don't care. That song was good.
It was good.
They're arguing. It was a good song.
Yeah.
People are clowning that, and I understand why it's clownable. But when you think about like type of music that Kendrick makes, and even like the beat goes so hard in the song, and they're telling stories like how the first album, because it's a double album. So the first part of the album and the second part of the album tell two different stories, and it's incredible. It's incredible. Yeah. Kendrick knows how to make music, man. That's a 10 out of 10 album.
But yeah, storytelling, top notch. Like a Kendrick album should be. Looking at the track list right now, some songs standouts. Father Time.
Yeah,
that was a really good song.
And 95.
95. One of my like Mother I Sober. The storytelling on that track, man.
Yeah.
That was some top tier Kendrick stuff. We're talking about I'm Dying of Thirst. Keisha song, Kendrick type of story writing. Yeah, Kendrick just went off. And the second time I listened to it, it got a lot better.
Oh yeah, I've listened to it 5 times already. It's getting better. It gets better every time.
That's the thing. People understand when you listen to a Kendrick album, Kendrick throws so much at you that you're not gonna get all of it.
You don't, man. You gotta sit down and listen, bro. Or even like Savior Interlude and Savior. Those songs slap.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But like there's some Kendrick songs that I didn't even get the meanings, man, until like a year ago. Yeah. Like there's a song that's called How Much Does a Dollar Cost? Didn't really understand the true purpose of it.
My goodness.
Then I got it. I'm like, damn, that song's really good. Yeah. So I feel like with people, it's gonna age better with time. I mean, it's already amazing. I don't know what people were expecting. People are complaining. Like, were you expecting a To Pimp a Butterfly?
Bro, we're not gonna get another To Pimp a Butterfly for the next couple years. Years, bro.
That's a once in a generation type of album. Like what are you talking about?
Album? Listen, I'm a J. Cole fan. I'm a Jermaine Lamar Cole fan. Okay, listen, look, Kendrick has proven that he's a top 10 rapper of all time with this album. And listen, 2014 Forest Hills Drive, incredible album. Personally, I don't think it's J. Cole's best album, but it's incredible. But compared to Pimp a Butterfly,
or even stuff like Good Kid, Mad City, like if you're expecting those two quality, that's hard to drop. So to me, it depends on what your expectations were. I was not expecting To Pimp the Butterfly. If you were, that's your fault because how many artists drop that type of quality, man? Like,
and that's the thing with modern day music. Whenever people they hear they hear the rapper's best album and they expect that every single time. You know how difficult it is to remake To Pimp a Butterfly, bro? Like, come on. That's like asking Lauryn Hill to drop The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill every time she made an album.
This Kendrick album is one of the best albums I've heard in the last 4 years.
I can't agree with that. I think it's better than Call Me Then You Get Lost. I think it's better than anything that dropped last year.
Yeah, I agree.
I'll be out the water for y'all out there. I had my friend approach me the other day, and he said Worldwide Steppers was trash. That's the one where he just has the beat in the background and he's just spitting, like pretty much off beat. But like Kendrick has one of those ones, like The First Time He Slept with a White Girl. That song.
Oh, that song. What?
It's a good song. So whenever Kendrick, because he has a song like that on every single one of his albums when you look back at it. It's just literally him just spitting and then just the instrumental playing in the background. Kind of like what Kanye did on College Dropout with the last song. Joel knows that song. He loves it. But I don't understand how people could call that trash. There's a difference between like, yo, bro, because the people that call that type of stuff trash are hardcore party people that just want to find some new Kendrick that they can bump at a
Ding,
party,
ding, 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 ding,
like
ding.
All Right or King Kunta, bro. Like, listen, yo, All Right and King Kunta, two of his best songs ever. But yo, Kendrick is an artist. He's not just a rapper. Okay, he's an artist. And artists, like, bro, if think of this. Might be a bad analogy, okay? But people are willing to pay literal hundreds of thousands of dollars for some paint that Leonardo da Vinci puts on the canvas. That's not the Mona Lisa, but it's some scribbles that is like that, you know, it's just some scribbles that do that. And boom, you know, people are like, wow, this is artistry, because you really get the meaning behind it, and they find these little bits and pieces in it that genuinely surprise me. So if people can do that with literal lines on a piece of paper, I think you're able to listen to some music and genuinely understand the meaning behind the music. I could go on about this for hours, but it's a basketball podcast. So Jordan, I'll let you get your final thoughts in, and then we're going to transition over to playoffs.
In terms of this, man, as I said, great album, great concept. The second half, I really like a lot because it really digs deep into the concepts a lot more than the first one does.
I loved it. By the way, he got Ghostface Killah on this album.
Oh yeah, that feature was good.
Killah.
Baby Keem had a good feature. All the hooks were great.
Yeah.
Said the meanings of the songs.
Yeah.
Just again, this was a Kendrick. This was a Kendrick doing Kendrick thing, and who knows, maybe with time.
It was worth the wait.
Maybe with time, man, this album will get a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of comparing to his other albums, it's
not
good.
I was just about to ask you that. Where do you think it ranks all time with his albums?
To me, To Pimp the Butterfly, Good Kid, Mad City, those two go first and second. Right now, I'm gonna give it a fourth. I put Damn a bit above it right now. Just for now. Who knows? Even though that could change. It's a bit better than Section 80. So I mean, again, that's a top 5 right there of albums. Like Section 80 is probably better than 80% of artists' albums that they've ever dropped, and that's his 5th best album. So yeah, this is one of the best albums that I've heard, at least in the last 4 years. Yeah. Which, even though truth be told, it's not saying that much, since music in the last 4 years has been very meh, especially
mediocre. But you know it's a good album when you can compare it to other rappers' entire discographies and be like, it's better than this, better than their entire discography. So yeah, incredible work by Kendrick. But moving on to the NBA playoffs, okay? We have an ECF. We have an Eastern Conference Finals. The Suns and Mavericks are playing at the moment as we speak. So,
wait, are they playing now? No, they're playing at 8.
Yeah. Oh, I thought they were playing at 7. Dang. They're okay. Well, they're about to play, regardless. All right. So, we have an ECF.
Yep.
We have the Bucks. See, I was so ready to say the Bucks. We have the Celtics versus the Heat, which is going to be incredible. And then we have the Golden State Warriors, RIP Grizzlies. They'll be back next year, champions within the next 5 years. Quote me on it. Versus, I'm going to give it to the Suns. Jordan, what do you think about this matchup, Suns and Mavs?
All right, before we go on, man, I'm sorry, bro. I just saw like a Skip Bayless tweet right now.
Kudos to Luka, by the way.
And yeah, kudos to Luka. And he was saying that, you know what, man, can't call Giannis the best after this game. So, Skip, stop the cap, man. Stop the cap.
Really?
Stop the cap, bro.
Really?
Stop the cap.
Wait, so
stop the cap, bro.
Who does Skip think is the best again? Does Skip think it's Durant?
I think it's Durant or Embiid or something stupid.
So here's the thing. Durant's a first-round exit.
Thank you.
Embiid didn't show up nearly as much as Giannis.
Yeah.
And if he wants to say LeBron, stop it.
We know Skip's not. For me,
listen, Skip thinks LeBron's the GOAT, but he's not an idiot. Okay, so it's between those two players. Come on.
I'm sorry. Here's my thing. I'm all for if you don't think Giannis is the best, because there's different opinions. Now, for me, if you're gonna say a person, people like Jokic has a better argument for being the best, in my opinion, than both KD and Embiid does.
I believe that.
Even Curry has a strong argument, but to me, I better not hear something about him saying that Embiid, who can't stay healthy, or KD, who's the only dude to get sucked in the playoffs, being the best. But let's talk about this match. If I just saw that thing, I'm like, dude, stop it. Stop the cat, man.
Yeah.
This is a big game, man. for Chris Paul. This is a legacy-defining game, man.
I can agree with you on that.
You've been awful in the Dallas games. We call you the point guard. I need to see better than you. I need to see better, man.
They call him the point guard for a reason.
Yeah,
And
I do too.
He's looking like the point peasant out there, if I'm being totally honest, bro.
So you think about Chris Paul, something I like about him, man. As an overall player, when you combine passing, shooting, scoring, defense, ball handling, playmaking, all these stuff, he's arguably like the most. We talk about the most well-rounded point guard. He got everything. There's certain players.
He's up there.
There's certain players like even guys like Magic. Even though he's the greatest, he's not as great as a shooter or defender as Chris Paul. And you have guys like Curry, who's not as great as a playmaker or defender. Like Chris Paul has everything in his arsenal as a point guard that you want. So that's the reason why people call him the point guard. But for me, you need to play better, bro. You've been awful in some of these games. 7 points, 11 points, 13 points.
Mom, bro.
Man, these fans are crazy, man. These fans are insane.
Bro, I'm not even going to speak on that. That got me so angry, bro. Chris Paul should have hopped in the stands and whooped his ass right there.
Yeah, that's man. These fans are losing it. Yeah, but this is a legacy.
Chris Paul's better than man. He's a better man than me, bro. Let someone put hands on one of my parents on national television.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah,
this is a legacy-defining game for Chris Paul. Even you too, Booker, man. People out here calling you a superstar and stuff like that. We need to see it.
Yeah.
We need to see it, man. Because right now, this is your time to take over. This is your team now. See, people calling you the next Kobe. You know, Kobe be like, this is my team. You go take over. You ain't done that yet. So, in Game 7, you need to go off too. Now, in terms of the Mavs, they've overachieved. They shouldn't even been here. They shouldn't be at a Game 7. They've overachieved.
They shouldn't have made it past the first round, but good old Donovan Mitchell doesn't know how to do anything but score basketball, and he can't.
And also, Luka got back. That's because truth be told, if Luka was healthy the entire series, the Jazz would have got swept. Like the fact that you were losing to a Mavs-less look, come on, a Mavs without Luka tells me that if Luka was on that team to begin the series, we getting the rooms out. But yeah, for the Mavs, they've overachieved. They shouldn't be here.
Yeah, no, they shouldn't.
I mean, Luka Doncic, what could I say, man? Playoff monster. Like, this is
he's proven to be like a future Dallas great, bro. If he can win a couple championships.
Man, it's insane, man. Because this is another MVP caliber season, once again. This is another and he's only in his 4th year. This is a guy, he's about to have 3 first-team selections and is only playing 4 years. That says a lot. This is another playoff run where he's averaging 30.
Great. Yeah.
He's already he's one of the greatest playoff performers right now, in history. Like, I mean, you look at his numbers, look at his efficiency, his ability to make others better. One of the best offensive players in the game. Again, I just like him, man. He just wants it, man. He will not be bullied. He's taking that next step, man.
Yeah. He knows how to stand up for himself, man. And he's always there when the time's running out, and he's there to get the clutch points. He's there to get anything. Now, unfortunately, we are running low on time. So, Jordan, quick things before we leave, okay? No explanation. I want you to tell me who's winning that Suns game and who's going to the finals. Ready, go.
The Suns are winning the game.
Okay, and then who's going to the 2 teams in the finals and the champions?
I'm gonna say I'm gonna go with the Suns, and I'm gonna go with the. Man, this is tough. It could be anybody, but I'm gonna go with the Celtics, and I think the Celtics are gonna win it all. I think a team in the East is gonna win it all. That's just me.
Whoever comes out of the East is winning it all. Simple. But I'm going to have the Suns winning tonight. And you know what? I'm going to cave in. The Warriors are going to go to the finals against the Miami Heat. And the Miami Heat are going to get it done in 7. All right. Now, no explanation. We might explain it next time. But, hey, we'll come back next week when there's other series going on. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and share the video. Leave 5-star reviews, leave nice comments, likes, everything like that, guys. Because then we become even better than we are. Imagine if we're nationally televised. Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp are going to be kicked off the air.
Facts.
It's facts. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this episode. God bless you guys, man. Thank you guys so much for the constant love and support. People were asking me to make merchandise today. I'm like, yo, we only got 106 subs. But hey, man, you know what? It might be like a 150 special type thing. We are slowly approaching the 100th episode. I want you guys to give us ideas upon ideas upon ideas of what you guys want us to do. We will do anything because we're like that. All right? We'll try our hardest. But thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to have a good day, evening, afternoon, wherever you guys stay at. Peace.